Hi guys, my name is Jade. Thank you again for tuning back into my YouTube channel. But today this video was specifically going to be about it. Well, this message is directed to the people out there who are unique, people who were born to be different, and people who were born to be misunderstood. This message was in my head all day, so I had excuse me. I just put chapstick on. So anyways, I was thinking about making a video about this specific topic because I'm one of those people who were born to be different. And sometimes in our lives, we come across people who are not like us, who are not one of the chosen ones, the ones who were picked to be different when you first entered this world. And I was just here to tell you that you're not alone. You're not alone at all. And we have to understand, like us, our uniqueness intimidates a lot of people who are not unique, if that makes any sense. And sometimes, like I said, you come across people who are not like you, who are not unique, who are not chosen to be different. And so they're not going to ever understand your point of view or your state of mind because they're not meant to understand you. What we need to understand is that we were born to be the outcast. We were born to be different. And so when you come across the person who doesn't have the same mindset as you and they try to make you feel like you're crazy, well, you're not crazy. They just feel intimidated by your uniqueness and your worth. They see how great you are as a person, and deep down inside they wish that they could be like that, which is why they try to hurt you and try to say, oh, you're crazy for thinking like that, or you don't know what you're talking about, or I didn't see that. Those are people who were not meant to be like you. So don't get upset. Just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm washing my hands with you, and I'm going to go out there and live my life. And sooner or later, I will find somebody who is just like me, who was also picked to be chosen, who was also picked to be different. And you're going to love it because you're going to come across this person who was picked to be unique as you, and you're not going to even have to explain yourself. They're going to get you. Like the minute you speak, they're going to get you. Sometimes you don't even have to speak at all. Sometimes your facial expression speaks for them. They're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And we're all meant for like I feel like everybody is meant for somebody else, whether it's soulmate, as in relationship wise, or as in friendship wise. And I feel like when you are unique, your feelings get hurt a lot of times. But I think that it's time for us to know our worth and to understand that we were meant to be unique. We were meant to be different. We're not meant to be like everybody else. So of course we're not going to fit in because we weren't born to fit in. Some people in this world were not born to fit in. You were meant to be you. You were meant to be the person that God created you to be. You're not supposed to be like everybody else. And why would you want to be like everybody else? You are your own individual. And like I said, and when you pick to be the chosen one, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, are intimidated by you because they're looking at you, like I said, like your uniqueness intimidates them. It gets them bottled. Because, or like I should say rattled, because they look at you like, who do you think you are, walking around thinking, and some of them label us as know-it-alls. No, we don't know it all. It's just some things that we do know. And I feel as though that instead of you getting yourself so upset, and instead of you like trying to explain yourself, I'm here to tell you, stop explaining yourself to those people who do not have the same mindset as you, because they're not going to understand. They don't have the same mindset as you. Their minds are so filled with bullshit and just a whole bunch of like irrelevant things that's happening in the world. They fill their minds up with that. So when they come across a person who has a clear mind and an open mind, they're not going to understand it because they're looking at you like, what are you talking about? You looking at them like, what the fuck is you talking about? Because and I just think that we have to get our power back. Like, we have to stop feeling bad for being different. What are you feeling bad for? You were chosen to be different. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been different my whole entire life. I've never been like anybody who I've come across. And, in high school, I was the outcast too. I mean, I had a couple of friends, but I was like normally by myself all the time because I couldn't get with the kids that I went to school with. Their mindsets were just so fried, and the things that they worried about, I wasn't thinking about and I wasn't doing. So I couldn't hang out with them. I'm like, I'm not hanging out with you, And you have to be careful who you hang out with, because sometimes if you're not strong enough to ignore or to box that person out, you are going to be just like them. I'm pretty sure you guys see like pictures on Facebook when it's a picture of like a rotten fruit next to like a fruit that's not rotten, and you know, all of a sudden the fruit that's in good shape starts to rotten. They say that's like a prime example of what will happen to you if you allow people around you with that crazy mindset, or when that like that mindset that I don't even I can't even think of a name for it. If you aren't strong enough, if you don't train your mind to be as strong, it can be like you'll start to act like those people that you're around, who act like they don't have a clue, who says things without a brain, who says senseless things, who does things without thinking, and you know, just being rude. And I'm here to tell you that you are unique. You were born to be different for a reason, and you have to start valuing that. You have to say, listen, I was one of the chosen ones. I was born to be this way. I was born to stand out. So I don't care if people don't understand me. I understand me. And sooner or later, you will meet people who will understand you. So don't ever think that you're crazy. Do not allow other people around you to make you feel crazy just because they don't get your point of view or your state of mind. You ignore them and you wash your hands clean from them and you stop talking to them. That's just my advice. Thanks again for listening to my video. I really hope that this advice helps those out there who are like me. I really do, because we need somebody that helps us understand why we are unique and what we should do to stay unique and stop trying to fit in, or stop trying or stop allowing others around you to make them feel like you're crazy just because you think different things. You were born to be different, and that's something that you should be proud of. So